If you're new here, welcome back to the channel. To all my old subscribers, welcome back again to the channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave your notification bell on so that you won't miss any video from me. And welcome to the channel. All subscribers, welcome back again. And let's go into the video. So into this video, I am going to be making a t-shirt dress. Freeless t-shirt dress. Simple, very simple. All we need 4 back panels, then 2 sleeves. That's all. No, 4 panels. I didn't say 4 back panels, sorry. I need 2 for the up, then 2 for the bottom. That's it. 4 panels for this dress. Very simple. We are going to use we are going to be using double crochet for the top, back stitch only, and we are going to be using for the bottom part. So let's get started. Before we started, we are going to be using this yarn. We are going to be using big twist yarn, and I love this color. This color is a monster color. This is one of my favorite colors, and this is a lightweight. Actually, it's a 4.4 for medium weights. I guess you can use any hook of your choice, but I am going to be using the 6.5 millimeter hook or 5.6 millimeter hook, but I'm going to be using this side. And I am going to be using your measuring. Go ahead and use your measuring tape. You have a scissors, and you also need a stitch marker that you're going to be using. So first, before you start, go ahead and get your size of your top part from your shoulder to below your breast. Go ahead and do that. Get your size. For me, I already took my size, so I know what I am doing. Then after we do the top panel, the front and the back panel, then we are going to start with the bottom panel. So let's get started with. Now I'm going to pass my hook behind the yarn to make my knots. Twist, sorry about the noise, then pull. Then that's my knot right here. So now I'm going to make my chain. Make a chain of your desired length size from top of your shoulder to below your breast. Okay, so I'm going to assume this is not assume, but this is the length of my size from top and below my breast. You can do it longer than this if you wish to, but then we continue. So now, instead of we going into this, I'm going to chain 2 more, 1 and 2. So now, instead of me going in here, I'm going to flip it over. So we're going to go ahead and make a half double crochet. So I already made my 2 chain up. So now I'm going to yarn over and count 1 2 3 and bring it to the 3rd space and make my half double crochet. Yarn over, bring it to the next chain here, make your half double crochet. Half double crochet. So we're gonna be making half double crochet all the way down towards the end. Then I'll tell you guys what to do next. Half double crochet. Each chain get a half double crochet. Remember to let your walk straight, okay? Half double crochet all the way down. Okay, so now we are at the end of this. Is the last stitch of row 1. We're gonna make our half double crochet, yarn over again, make a 2 chain, then yarn over. You're gonna take this 1 2 out, then make a front post or a back post. I don't know which one. Back post. Then you make a half double crochet, yarn over, you bring it out, the one that is outside, you make a half double crochet, The one that is out, you make a half double crochet. So if you're with me, we are on the same row 2. This is how your work's supposed to be looking so far, because I already made one of the front panels. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking, okay? So if you're on the same, this is how we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing this front and back, front and back. So I'm going to finish this row. So the reason why I use a bigger hook is for my stitch to be loosened. I don't want it to be too tight. I want it to be free. I want it to just be free. I don't want it to be tight. You know what I mean? So now we're coming towards the end of row 2 for us to join row 3. So this is what we're going to do. Yarn over. This is the last one. Make sure you count every stitch. Every stitch on this thing counts. If you miss, then you're gonna, if you don't take every stitch, you're gonna miss out. So this is the same way how to do like a beanie hat. It's just the same way how to do beanie hats. Now if I continue this one, and it will come out as a beanie. So now I'm going to chain 1, excuse me, turn my work, yarn over. Instead of bringing it, we're still going to do the front post. For me, I consider this the front post, then this one is the back post. So we're going to still do the same back post or front post. Yarn over, you make your work, your half crochet. Okay, so now this is just how you're going to be doing it. When you go, you turn your back, you go back again. It's just up and down, up and down. So I consider this as my back panel. Then I'm going to show you the length of the back panel soon when I'm done. Then this same length I'm gonna consider for the front panel, but the front panel is different because we're going to be making a v-neck. So we're going to be doing a little bit of decreasing. So let me finish this, then I'll show you guys the back panel first. Then after that, we're going to be doing the front panel. I always like to do first my back panel because that's how I help myself to get the front, the shape and everything for the front. So let's finish this, then I'll show you guys. So okay people, so this is the back panel. So this is the length that I get for the back panel from this end towards this end. It's like 18 and a half, it's 18 and a half, but when I stretch it out, it gives like 20 and a half inch. So for the length, this go across, then this from top shoulder, so this one, it gives like 14 inches. So this is like the exact size. So now if we're going to make like the front panel, we're going to be dividing them into 2. This is going to be divided into 2, okay? You're going to be divided because this section right here going to be like the V stitch. This one right here going to be the V stitch. So we're going to be doing a lot of decreasing in the middle. So let's get started with the front panel. So like earlier on, the same step that I showed you guys, the length for the back panel is the same chain that we're going to start with for the front panel. So I'm going to put this aside and show you guys how to do the front panel. Done already one of the front panel. So this is how your work is going to be looking. So this is the other panel that I've done, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the other panel for this side for us to get our equal V-shape panel. So for the front panel, I am going to start making my chain. This is my hook and this is my yarn. So now I'm going to pass my hook behind the yarn to make my knots. Twist, sorry about the noise, then pull. Then that's my knot right here. So now I'm going to make my chain. Make a chain of your desired length size from top of your shoulder to below your breast. This is the length of my size from top and below my breast. You can do it longer than this if you wish to, but then we continue. So now, instead of we going into this, I'm going to chain 2 more, 1 and 2. So now, instead of me going in here, I'm going to flip it over, yarn over, and come to the third and make my double crochet. Make sure you know what to do. You bring it in this small rings, you make your double crochet. I'm gonna yarn over again, bring it to this ring in here, and make my double crochet again. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be bringing them into the rings until I get to the end point of this last ring. Then I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so now we are at the end of this. Is the last stitch of row 1. We're going to make our half double crochet, yarn over again, make a 2 chain, then yarn over. You're going to take this 1, 2 out, then make a front post or a back post. I don't know which one, back post. Then you make a half double crochet, yarn over, you bring it out, the one that is outside, you make a half double crochet. The one that is out, you make a half double crochet. So if you're with me, we are on the same row 2. This is how your work's supposed to be looking so far. Okay, so now if we're on the same row, we're going to be finishing this last row, then we're going to start decreasing. I'm just going to finish my row 14. Then after that, we're going to start decreasing, okay? Okay, so now we finish row 14. So now we're going to go up and start to decrease. Now, we're almost towards the end. So instead of me doing everything, I'm just going to do... I'm going to do 1 more. Then this 2. Is it this 2? I'm going to do 1 more this. Then these two are excluded. I'm going to chain 1, turn my work. I'm going to skip this first row and come to the next and make my half crochet. So now I'm just going to work my way down all the way. We're not going to decrease anymore. We're going to go all the way down, then come back up and decrease on this side. We're going to be decrease again 2 times. If you see, let me give you an example. If you see, I decrease these 2, then I come here, I decrease again here, then I work my way down, then I did a decrease. I decrease again also up here. So let's do this. Okay, so now we're coming towards the decreasing space. We're going to do this one, then we go yarn over, you turn your work. So this is the 3rd time that we are decreasing now, huh? So it starts to get shape, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to be decreasing from this end. We're going to be decreasing these 2. So let me finish these 2, then we're going to start decreasing the remaining 4 that left, okay? Okay, so now we're going to be decreasing these 2. 1, 2, decrease, yarn over, 1 and 2, decrease, then yarn over, make a chain 1, turn our work, then we're going to decrease again 2 times. We're going to be decreasing again 2 times. Yarn over, skip this one, then come to the next, make a half double crochet, go again, decrease, then work our way down without no decrease. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. So let's finish this one, then while coming up I'll show you guys again what to do next. So we're going to be decreasing in 2 more rows, then we're going to stop decreasing. So just follow the pattern. We're going to be decreasing again 2 more on this side. I'm going to skip this one and decrease, yarn over, chain 1. So you're going to do this one, then when coming up you decrease again, then while going down I'll show you guys what to do next. So now this is the last row. So we're not going to decrease on this row, so just leave it like that, finish up until you get up here. So this is the last stitch, chain 1, they pull, leave your work like that. So now I'm going to bring forth the other this is how your panel is supposed to be looking. So now before going further, I'm going to stitch these 2 together all the way down. Make sure both panels are equal. Whatever you did on this side, make sure it's what you did on this side. You can see that this one is bigger than this one, but it's not, because when you flip it this way, you will see that this one is bigger than this one, because both of them are both on the opposite side. See, this one on this side and this one on this side, but when you join 2 together it's the same thing. I'm just going to join both together so that we can be on the same side. Then we're going to start working on the bottom part. Going to be the back side and this one going to be the front side. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take your hook, pass it out to the side. So since we're doing the back post on this one, we're supposed to be doing the back post, we're going to stitch both sides. I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass this underneath this one. I'm going to pass this underneath this one, yarn over and pull to the next one. If you like, you can use your needle for this section. I'm going to go again to the second one. If you want, you can use a smaller needle to do this part. Then you pass it underneath this one. Make sure it's not too tight. You go again into this, you go again to the next one, you pass the yarn and pull. Go again to the other one, pass the yarn and pull. So I'm going to show you a little bit of example. So this is how it's going to look like. So let's finish up, okay? So you go ahead and do that until you reach down here. Then we'll do something else. So this is the end, chain 1, stay cut, you pull. If you like, you can tie these 2 together and tie. So that's it. So this is our front panel. This is how your work's supposed to be looking. Even this is the middle where we just finished stitching. Maybe we should just finish this back panel. So now for this side that we just stitched, if you like, you can leave it this way, or you can leave it this way. But for me, I choose either way. Is not bad, but for me, I choose this as my best side. So this is the wrong side. So now all I'm going to do is stitch these two together until I reach here. Then you do the same thing for the other side, okay? What we're going to do is go underneath and pull. If you want to, you can use a needle, but for me, I prefer my hook. That's why I'm using it. So go ahead and finish up until you reach here. Then you do the other side, okay? So I'm now done with both sides. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. So now we're gonna start working on the bottom parts. I'm gonna be working on the bottom parts. So go ahead and make the length from, you're gonna take a measurement from this length that you have towards in between your legs, or however you want your length to be. Because for me, I want it above my knee, so I went all the way above my knee. So you can have it below your knee, you can have it longer than that. So now we're gonna make a chain of the length that you have, because I already have my own length. So now I'm just gonna show you guys what you need to do for the bottom part of the t-shirt dress. So now, okay, I'm gonna pass my hook behind the thread, twist it, and make a slip and make a knot. So now I'm gonna make a chain of my desired length that I want, which I made, I think it was 70 chain that I made for my both panels. Whatever you do on the first panel, you do it on the second panel. I did 70, then I did three up more chain. So let me go ahead and finish up my chain, then I'll show you guys what to do, okay? So now this might not be the exact 70 chain that I have, but anyway, I'm just going to show you guys the bottom part pattern, how it's going to be like. So now I'm going to chain 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to yarn over. You see where I'm holding? You're going to count 1, 2, 3. In this fourth space, you're going to flip this one over. You count 1, 2, 3. In this fourth, you make, in fact, you're not going to chain, you're going to bring it here. You're going to make a single crochet, pull, you make a chain. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, and come to the same space and make a double crochet. Double crochet. I'm going to make a double crochet 3 times in the same space, which give me this. So now I'm not going to yarn over. I'm going to skip 3 space, 1, 2, and 3. The fourth one, I'm going to make a half crochet, single crochet rather. You you make a chain, then you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then you yarn over, you come into the same space, you make 3 double crochet. If we're on the same space, this is how your work's supposed to be looking. You come again, you skip 3, you come again into this same space, you chain, make a chain of 3, you come again into this same space, you make a double crochet 3 times. So this is how you're going to be doing it until you reach here. I'll tell you guys what to do next. Okay, so now I'm almost towards the ending of this. I'm just gonna make my 3 double crochet in the same space. So now I have, it's supposed to be 3 more, but I have 1 more. I'm just gonna put it in here and make a single crochet. So now I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Turn my work and bring it here. I'm going to make this chain right here and make a single crochet. Then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. I'm coming! And bring it to this next one here. So you see how your work's supposed to look like? So this is how it's supposed to look like, okay? Okay, so now we're going to make 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and come to the next. We're going to be making 3 chain on top of each of these spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the last part right here. Make a single crochet. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking, right? Okay, so I'm going to connect this 3 chain here. Make it a single crochet. You chain 1, 2, and 3. Turn our work, yarn over. We'll make a single crochet here. Then we'll chain 1, 2, and 3. We yarn over. We'll make a double crochet. I'm coming. See that? So now we come to the next one. We'll make a single crochet. 1, 2. We'll make a 3 chain up, yarn over. We'll make a double crochet again. 3 double crochet in the same space. You come to the next. You make a single crochet. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. Chain 3 up, yarn over. Come to this one. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. So what you did in this 2 space is what we're going to be doing back and forth. Okay? So go ahead and do, oh my God, it's focusing. So go ahead and do whatever you start. If you're missing something, go back again to the beginning of this session, this one right here that I just did. You go again and start all over again. But whatever you did down here is what you're going to do up here, because after you finish making this 3 double crochet, you're going to be doing 3 chain on top of this. You're going to be putting 3 chain up on top of this. Okay, now you go ahead and make the size of your length that you need, because I already made the first panel, and this is my first panel, and I already got my desire. So whatever you do for this panel, make sure you do it for the same other panel. So I did like 22 rows. If you count one by one, this side goes 23, and I think this side goes 22 or so. So go ahead and do that, because this is for the bottom part, what we're going to join to this part. So but let me finish this. After you finish making this, we're gonna go ahead and make the sleeve once and for all, straight up. So this is the other panel of the bottom of the skirt. If you like, you even make this top and skirt, or you make it once. You can divide this into two, but or you make it one. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go and finish up this one. Then after that, we're going to do the sleeve. So if you want, you can do long sleeve. If you want, you can do short sleeve. Okay, it all depends on you. I am going to be making my chain for my sleeve. Make sure you take your length size of your arm. You can make it long, you can make it short. It all depends on you, because for me, I want a short sleeve, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna make my chain 1, 2. Okay, so now this is the length of my sleeve. I'm gonna go towards this side. So now I already have my 3 chain. So now I'm going to place it in this 4th chain. You're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and the 4th chain you're gonna make a single crochet. Remember to turn your work the other way. Single crochet, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, come to the same space. It's just like we did earlier on for the bottom. That's the same pattern we are using. Do again 3 crochet, double crochet in the same space. You skip 3, 1, 2, 3, you come to the 4, you make a single crochet, yarn over, chain, make your chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, you make your double crochet. So go ahead and do this. When you get to the end, I'll tell you guys what to do next. Okay, so now I'm at the end. So now what I'm going to do is make a chain, then turn my work, make 5 more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna bring it here in this space right here, make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, make a single crochet. So basically it's just the same to what you did for this bottom part. It's just the same pattern that I use for the sleeve. So go ahead and do it. You're supposed to get something like this. If this is how short your sleeve gonna be, like if you're gonna long, you're gonna be longer than this. If you want it up to your wrist here, then go ahead and do it. All right. Hi people, hi again. So this is the outcome of the outfit. So this is how we're going to be lining up, but I'm going to show you, I'm just demonstrating. So these are the sleeves that I'm going to be fold up like this. So make sure you get it to the correct way. And this is the other part of it, that's the sleeve, but this is on the wrong side. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the sleeve. I'm going to start joining the sleeve towards the dress. But first, before you start putting them together, make sure they are equal. So this is the middle, it's equal. So 8 on this side, 8 on this side. Make sure you count like the stitch, or if you know your stitch, you can just go ahead and do it. So now what I'm going to do, see, I already marked my stitch. Okay, so now I'm going to start with this bottom part here. I'm going to insert this side here, so I'm going to connect it to this. So I'm going to be working in spaces. I'm going to go underneath each see how I'm gonna connect it from up here to underneath this one. You make a single crochet. I'm gonna go back again under this one, the same one, and come to the next one and make a single crochet. I'm gonna go in between this one, go to the next one, single crochet. So this is how I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to take one each from this space, while this big space is 2. You go in there 2 times. See that? Make sure it's not too tight, it's slack. Go ahead and keep doing this, and you're going to do the same thing for the other side. When we finish the other side, then I'll show you guys what to do. When we finish this side, then I'll show you guys what to do next with this. But first, we're going to do this same side just like the other side. I forgot to tell you guys, you can use a smaller crochet pin, or you can use the bigger one, or you can use you can still use a needle. Which one is best for you? As long as you get the stitch together, that's what's most important. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is fold these 2 sides together, make it equal. You can go either ways. You can go this way or you can go that way. So join both sides together, make it easy. So yeah, so I'm going to just go in between this side and bring it down. Then I'm going to start the other one by bringing it down. Let's go. So I'm going to connect these 2 together in here, in here. In here, go in here, and go in here. I'm gonna pull, make sure it's not tight. Then I'm gonna walk my way all the way down. I'm gonna go in between again. But first, let's take care of here down this part. So I'm gonna be doing 1, 2, and 3. Then we go in here. Make sure they're equal. Go again 1 in here, then we go next. Go 1, 2, 3. The reason why we're going in here 3 because it's 3 stitches. But here is just 1. So go ahead and do this all the way down. Then you cut your yarn at the end, and you do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so now I'm done with both sleeves. And what I'm going to do now is work down here, work on this side. So this is beautiful. I can just leave it this way. But nope, I have to attach the bottom, so let's go. So I'm gonna attach again my hook in here. Make sure there's no space in between, or you can just twist it and go in here. Make a slip knot, you pull. Okay, so this one is gonna be different, or we can just do the same thing in between the holes. We go again in between the holes. Make sure you hide your excess. See that? Easy. This one is very easy. Very easy. So go ahead and do this, then you do the same thing for the other side. So now we are all done with the top. So now we're gonna stitch the bottom part. So yeah, we're gonna be stitching both sides of the bottom to connect to the top. So this one is easy to stitch together. I'm just gonna stitch these 2 sides together. Then do the same thing for this side. Then we flip it over, then we connect it to the dress. So I'm gonna start by stitching it up by this side. I'm gonna stitch this side, then I'm gonna do the other side off camera. I'm gonna insert my hook underneath this one, then I'm gonna pull and make a knot. So I'm just gonna go underneath if there's space in between. So I'm gonna do one more in here for it to be tightened. There you go. One more in here, make it a single crochet. I'm gonna be doing 3 inside there, 3 stitches inside here, because it's 3 chain that is inside here. They go in between. So because of there's a hole here, I'm just gonna go underneath this one, under, twist it, and go back to the hole and connect it over here. So you see it? So you have to go ahead and do the same thing, but this in here is just one time. Then I repeat the same 3 single crochet in the same spot here. Then I do the same thing here, twist it, and go back to the same hole. Make sure they are all equal, okay? So do the same thing here for this other side. So I'll go ahead and do you. Then after we've done both sides, then we're gonna join it to the dress. Okay, I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, I am all done with the back, with the bottom. So now I'm going to join both the bottom and the top. So I made a big mistake, right? So this one here supposed to connect with this one. I'm supposed to connect this bottom parts to up here. I'm supposed to be stitching it this way. Then we go around. Okay, so let me just correct my mistake. My apologies. And now I'm just gonna go. I should have made it easier for me, but I refuse by connecting it straight down. But anyway, so let me just connect this to the side. Connected. So I'm working out on the front, so I'm just gonna connect it. Okay, so you go, you close that. Make sure your stitches are not too tight. You go in here, then you go back again in here. Close, you go to the next. Make sure you hide your excess. Go again, next. So this is how you're going to be doing this until you reach around the other corner of this. Then you do the same thing to connect to this part. Okay, so now I'm gonna connect this one to the other side. See, I'm gonna connect these two together. First, let me do this. Then now I'm gonna go in here and attach the next panel to it, then pull. So now I'm gonna connect it, the other panel, this is the back panel, I'm gonna connect it together. So now we're on the right side. So I'm gonna walk my way all the way back, and when we reach to the end, I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so now I'm at the ending of this session. I only have small space left, so I'm just gonna stitch that off. And connect it to this one. Then tie my work, then cut. So if you have a darning needle, just go ahead and get this lost, go in between and hide it. So now the dress is all done. It is all done. So whatever excess remain, I'm just gonna tie and get them lost. So now this is my darning needle. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this lost in between. Then pull. This is how the dress looks like. So now I'm gonna work on the neck, then I work on the bottom. So now I'm just gonna work on the neck. So I'm gonna be doing single crochet all the way around the neck, or I can just do the same stitch here for the neck instead of me doing single crochet. So I'm just gonna chain. Okay, I'm just gonna go under here and make my single crochet, make 3 chain, 1 2 2 3, go to the same stitch, 1 2, make my 3, double crochet, come to the next, skip this one and come to this one, make my double crochet, 1 2 3, go to the same stitch and make my double crochet, skip and come to this one. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. I'm gonna go again in this same space, make my 3 double crochet. So this is how we're going to be doing it until you go all the way around and reach to this point. Then I'll tell you guys what to do next. We're gonna do the bottom and maybe the sleeve also, well, we'll see. Then we have to do like a rope or a belt for the middle, or it can just stay like this. So it's even. Pull, then cut my yarn, pull, tie my work, then use my darning needle to get it lost. So this is how it's supposed to look. So now do the same thing for down here, then you can do the same thing for the sleeve, but for down here it's pretty much easier to do, or we can just leave it this way. Nope. So I'm just gonna attach my hook in between here. I'm gonna force my way inside, then I'm gonna, oh god, So hi everyone, so I'm about to make this one is optional. If you want you can do it, if you want you cannot do it. I'm just gonna make like the belt for the dress. So I'm gonna make my slip knots. I'm gonna chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now what I'm going to do is chain 1 more. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to do half double crochet or single. No, I'm going to do half double crochet. Yeah, so you're going to do half double crochet in these bumps that you see. That's where we're going to be doing the half double crochet. So go ahead, do your half double crochet all the way down to here. Chain 1, you turn your work. So you turn your work. After you make a chain, you turn your work, you yarn over, you come to this hole right here and do your half double crochet. You yarn over again, you do your half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet, chain 1, turn your work. So this is how you're going to be doing it. Half double crochet, you turn your work there until you get the desired length size of the belt that you want across your dress. So thanks for watching this video. Bye bye. So this is how I connect the belt also. This is how I connect it. I connect it in between. So this is the full length of the dress and all.